Hi again, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Mal here with our Target version of Golden Hour Part 5. So we have two previous videos where I unboxed the Walmart exclusives and then the Barnes & Noble exclusives. So this will be kind of the last part. No, I take that back. I'll count Hello 82 in this little series of US unboxings. I do have a few that I need to open up, so we'll just say this is part 3 of 4. All right, so as usual, I have both versions of the digipacks. I have all 3 versions of the photo books, and this time I actually have a vinyl. So what I did last time, and I'll just chat while I'm unwrapping all these so we can get started quicker. But what I did last time with Golden Hour 4, I did a separate short, just unboxing all of the vinyls for Target, Barnes, and Walmart. However, I just got an email today that Walmart canceled my vinyl order. Super sad, but that being said, I decided to go ahead and add the Target vinyl in this video. Go ahead and get it done. And then I do have a Barnes & Noble vinyl. I'll probably just do that as a short on its own, since I already unboxed all of the Barnes & Noble albums. But yeah, unfortunately, I won't be getting, I don't know what's going on with Walmart. I don't know if it was a production thing. I have not gotten any information or seen any information regarding that. So let me know if you guys actually got one, or if you've seen any videos where someone got one, because I would love to just kind of know what is going on with that, like if it's going to be released in the future or if that's just it. All right, so as usual, I have the insane amount of albums off to the side. If I'm not mistaken, I think I counted 28 total, including the vinyl here. So we have another long video on our hands. But again, I'm not going to go through every little thing since we've already unboxed all of these before. I think there might be one digipack that is new, if I'm remembering correctly. So we might look at that one, but other than that, we're just gonna get straight to the pulls. All right, you guys, so here is the vinyl. Here's the front, spine, and the back. Let's see here, get this out. Now, Target, if you guys remember, usually does a, let's see, slide the card out of there. They usually do a photo vinyl, so this will be really cool. All right, here's the card. I'm gonna move that off to the side while we take a look at, oh, this is big. Let's see if we can, we're just gonna have to slide so you guys can see everyone. There we go. On the back, we just have lyrics. Yeah, I know that's a lot of glare. I'm sorry. next, whoa. All right, it's a huge poster. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get this. Oh my. Okay, we're just gonna have to look at it in sections. All right, here's the bottom. And then, oh my. Yeah, this is a mess. I'm sorry, guys. There's no way I can make this fit. I just don't have the room. All right, but let's get into the actual vinyl. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I really like that they do these. It's really cool. See anything? Okay, so the back. Very nice. All right, there we go. So we've got everything back inside here, and we've got our vinyl exclusive card. Love the cassette tape on the back. But let's see who we got. All right, 1, 2, 3. Sun! Cute. And you can see the tape says love letter. Well, that's awesome. All right, that's a good pull. All right, next up, we are going to do digipacks. So let's go ahead and start with our units. So this time I have, let's see, 2, 3 of the 4 units for Target. Right. I think I'll start in kind of age order. So whoever the oldest is in the unit will go there. So that means we are starting with Mingy and Yuno. Now we have looked at their unit stuff before, so not gonna go through all that again. Just grab the contents here. I will go ahead and show the Polaroid even though it's the same, but 1, 2, 3. There we go. And I'll start with the US exclusive because I did finish this set, so it's going to be dupes. If you've seen the other 2, then you've seen all of them. Right there is Hongjun. I have a lot of Hongjun. He has really shown up this comeback. All right, but next up, this is the Digipack card, and this is the Target exclusive, or Digipack Target exclusive. Because again, they just had to do different exclusives for digipacks and photo books, but anyway. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't remember if I got this one. Either way, I love it. And then our Target exclusive is the first Target exclusive, and we got Hongjun. Right, let me show you guys the back clearly. It's really pretty. I do like the colors. A nice baby blue. Okay, let's go next. So that was our only Mingy and Yuno. So next we have Yeosang and Wooyoung. And this is the only copy of this one as well. So let's see, get this. I think I'm missing something else. All right, Polaroid. There we go. US exclusive. Okay, got Digipack. Cute. And then our target card. Sun. With the perpetual pout. All right, so our last unit is going to be San and Jongho, and we have 3 copies of this one, so let's get into it. Slate, here's Polaroid. US card, Hongjoong. Digipack. Cute. This one does not seem familiar. This might actually be new. I think at some point when I finish opening all of the US exclusives up, I'll just do, like at the end of that video, I'll do just like a major grid, just all-encompassing grid. So I'll have the US, everything I pulled for the US cards, the Target, Walmart, Barnes, and then maybe Hello 82 and the vinyls. But we'll see how it works. All right, but here's Target. Oh, there's San again. All right, good thing. I mean, San, I think, is pretty good trade bait. So if I don't finish, hold on, it's stuck. Oh no. If I don't finish the exclusives here, I should have no problem actually trading, so I'm not terribly worried about it. All right, we've seen this. US Hillsong. All right, let's see if we get a different one. Yeah. Okay, I don't recall if I have this one either. So we'll have to go back and check on all these. All right, Target, Hillsong. Right, so we got another new one. We are, let's see, 3 for 4. And still have more than enough to actually finish the set. So cross your fingers. Okay, here is the last. I'm gonna leave that in there because don't need them. But this is the last unit digipack. All right, so US. There's Mingy. All right, our digipack card. Oh, another new one. Well, I'm not gonna, so I'm not sure if it's new to my collection, but you know, out of the others that we've opened, it's a new one. And then Target, Mingy. All right, so we're halfway there. All right, there we go. Okay, so next, let's get into the solo digipacks. We've got Captain, got a couple, Songhwa, Yuno, a couple of Yeosang, San and Mingy. Now, I think the only one I have not opened, gotten a San? I think I have. I think the only one I haven't opened before was Hongjoong. So forgive me if I'm just forgetting and repeating this, but I'm pretty sure this is the only one I have. But here he is. Let's go ahead and get those cards out, and then we'll get into the booklet. Now, I always second guess myself. Now I'm feeling like maybe I have opened one of his before. You guys, it just gets to a point where when you open so many albums back to back, it just all kind of starts to melt together. Right. These little posters. Very nice. Okay, Polaroid. Cute. US card. Yosong. Right, Digipack card. Cute. So the last couple of videos I wasn't sure on the number of cards or card options in these digipacks, and I have since gone to look that up. So it is 6. So it's gonna be fun, especially if you recall, or since if you recall, I did not find any Wooyoung digipacks. So we are definitely going to be struggling with him. And there's Yosong again. All right, I think we had maybe four members, and we have 7 more digipacks to open. So we're still okay. All right. Polaroid. It's our US card. Hongjoong. Digipack. Ooh, okay. Now I know I have opened some Songhwa, or maybe just one Songhwa digipack before, and I don't think I got this one. This doesn't look familiar to me. But our target card is, yay, Songhwa. All right, so he is another new one. I'm sorry, y'all. I just have a bad habit of rushing. I hope y'all got a good look at the cards. Okay, we do have one more. Let's see if get some different cards here. Right, US Mingi. Okay, this digipack card is okay. All right, it's different from the last one, so that is good. Again, not 100% sure if I have that one or not. All right, target Hongjoong. Okay, that's okay. That's a dupe. All right, let's move on to our one and only Yuno. Polaroid, seen that before. Okay, US card. Digipack card. Ooh, okay. Can't recall if I have this one. But there it is. And then our target card. You know, I'm pretty sure that, y'all, I'm telling you, the way my mind just goes 1,000 miles a minute, I forget just that quickly what I pulled 2 seconds ago. I don't think we got you know. But you know, we'll do the grid at the end, so we'll all see together. Okay, next we have 2 Yeosang. Polaroid. Have I opened? I'm fairly positive I've opened Yeosang before, but why does this Polaroid look not familiar at all? I know I've opened Yeosang. All right, just in case, because this really does not look familiar. No, okay, I remember this. Okay, US Hongjoon. Man, he really wanted to come home this comeback. What is going on? Okay, Yeosang with the little gun. I think Hongjoon and Yeosang I've gotten the most so far. I've gotten the most of their cards. And I'm not mad at it. All right, our target card, please be new. No, it's Hongjoon again. That's okay. Right, it's our last Yeosang. Sorry, the camera. Right, US, just, you know, Digipack. Oh, it's a dupe. And then target, please. Okay, that's on. We are still okay. I think we need 2 more, maybe. But we only have 2 more albums to open, so they both need to be new cards. All right, I'm just gonna move some things out of the way here. Okay, so next we have San. We have opened 1 San Digipack before. Here we go. Jungho. Yay, it's a cute one. Like that. And then please, 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 Jungho, I think this is new. I think this is new. Yay. All right, we're close. I'm not even going to try and pretend that I remember who the last one is that we need. All right, Mingi. Again, we have already seen Mingi's Digipack. So let's get to the cards. US, you know, Digipack. don't recall if I have that one. And then target, you know, okay. That's a repeat, so we definitely did not get all 8. That's all right though. Again, crossing my fingers for some good trades. Okay, so next up, let's do the photo books. We'll go ahead and do kind of in order. So A, diary, and then Z. And here we go. So, you know what? I'm not gonna go through the photo book, so let me go ahead and just take everything out and I'll be right back. And here we go. We have all of the cards and postcards out. We have card A, card Z, character card, postcards. This is the US exclusive, and then this is the photo book Target exclusive. So I'm gonna move these off to the side because we're gonna do those last. And since these are all dupes, we will go ahead and start with the US exclusives. And there are 5 of these. All right, so 1, 2, 3. I guess we don't have to do a whole lot of fanfare with these since we've seen them all. Oh boy. Okay, so 4, Songhwa. I really hope that is not an indication of what is to come. I mean, not, you know, personally against Songhwa, but having 4 of the same member out of 5, that's crazy. Okay, let's do the postcards. Songhwa. Here's Son. All right, Hangjun. Hangjun again. And then Mingi. Right, pretty good spread. All right, let's do the A cards. We have Uyang. Gonna put him towards the bottom there just in case. Songhwa. There is Jungho. Make sure he's still in frame. You know. And then Uyang again. All right, do the Z cards. Son. There's Mingi. Uyang. All right, if this is, one of these is Jungho, we'll have all of Maknae line. There's Mingi again, and then Uyang again. Okay. Not quite, but almost. All right, last but not least, nope, not last. Still got the target cards, my bad. But here are the character cards. So, you know. You know. Here's Mingi. Mingi. And Songhwa. right, now we have our target cards. So here is the back. And we got Young, Hangjun, Sungwa, and Yosang. Okay. All right. We're doing well. All right, you guys, let me see. I think everyone is in frame. So that is, that's everything for version A. So good deal. So I did mention we're gonna do the grid at the end. I did forget to mention, however, that's gonna be for probably the exclusives. We're gonna have to do the digipacks and then each little photo book separate because there's not going to be enough room to fit everything. So here's the grid for photo book A. All right, so take a look at that. All right, we are back. So this is the diary version contents. Gonna go ahead again and move these guys off to the side. We'll start with US cards. Sooyoung, Songjun. Y'all, I'm really not gonna worry about putting these in age order. Yosang, Young, and we'll move these up a little bit though, so there we go. Right, A version is Mingi, Sungwa, Mingi again, and Yosang. All right, here's our Z version, or Z card. Jungho, Jungho, Sungwa, Mingi, and San. Okay, character cards. Here's Young, Yosang, Yosang, Hangjun, and San. All right, let's get into these postcards. We have, Sungwa. A little room for our Target exclusives there. It's Hangjun. Yosang. There's Mingi. And Hangjun. Let's put him down there. I'm not gonna try to fit him in. Okay. Target cards. I think out of the 3 stores, these might be my favorite. I don't know why I have such a thing for the cards when they do like the reflection photos. I don't know. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, you know. Okay. There's Mingy. Oh yeah, this is a new one. As we needed San, Mingy, and Jongho. And there's Jongho. Wait, is this? Okay. I thought there was something wrong with the card, but I think that is the mirror he's holding. All right. So we just need a San and we're golden. But there is Yuno and Mingy. All right, so take a good look. That is everything from the diary version. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the Z version. I already moved the target cards off to the side, so we can just get started. I only have 4 of these as opposed to 5 of the other versions. Not sure how that happened, but, well, actually I do. I wasn't keeping count, I was just buying. So it's really coincidence that they came out kind of as evenly as they did, but anyway. Okay, San. All right, I need you in that Target exclusive, please. Young. Yuno. Hangjun. Okay, A cards we have Seonghwa, Jongho, Yosang, and San. Okay, let's see, Z, Yosang, Young, Young, and Hangjun. All right, character cards we have Jongho, Seonghwa, San, and Jongho. All right, we've had San in every little card version here except for this one. So I really hope he shows up in that Target exclusive. But let's get these postcards and then we'll find out. All right. San, I'm gonna be so mad if he's in all of these and then, oh my gosh, Jongho. Seonghwa. And Mingy. All right, guys, moment of truth. Is this going to be, besides the US exclusives, is this going to be the first store exclusive set that we actually finish? All right, 1, 2, okay, you know. Ooh, yeah. Okay, Jungho. Oh my god. Please, 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 please. No, your song, why? All right, guys. That's it. That's everything for the photo book version Z. So go ahead and take a look at that grid. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the exclusives that I got in the digipacks. So we'll do that grid and we'll end it there. All right, be right back. All right, here we go, guys. This is everything from the digipacks. I didn't put out the Polaroids or the US exclusive. I didn't think that was really necessary because none of those are new. But we do have the Target exclusives here. Did pretty well. Only one missing, that's Ouyang. It's always Ouyang. So these are the pulls from the unit packs. So out of our Jungho-san packs that we pulled, they were all different. And then, let's see, these are the solo digipacks. So across here, all pretty good pulls. I think the only dupe I got, that was the 2 Yeosang digipacks, and we got the same card for him, but that's okay. But this is what it's looking like, guys. And with that being said, that is it for Target. I do have to say, I think that I like these. I think I like the backs of these Target exclusives more than the front. I mean, I know that doesn't sound right. Like, I love the pictures, but as far as the concept goes, I like the photo book exclusives more. And I really do think those might be my favorite. So those, and then the Barnes & Noble. Yeah, the Barnes & Noble ones with the books. Those are my second favorite. But yeah, really enjoyed opening all these. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. We do have some Hello 82 and then some vinyl we need to open up. So we are not done by a long shot. We also still have some Korean version albums that will hopefully be here sooner than later. If you guys order from over there, then you know how that goes. It's going to be a while. But yeah, I'm going to probably get my exclusives on my Instagram account for trade fairly soon. I'll put that info in the description so you guys can go follow if you want to, and just keep an eye out for when I actually post these cards, and let me know if you have anything that I am missing. All right, guys, thanks again. I really appreciate you. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.